Hello, everyone, and welcome to our discussion today. This is the kickoff of Challenge Her 2021. I am so excited because Challenge Her is now in its eighth year, serving over 24,000 people and over 5,000 matchmaker meetings, training women business owners as they expand their business in the government contracting space. I am excited today because I get to have my friend, Ms. Peggy Del Fabbro, to join us today. So, welcome, Peggy Del Fabbro, who is the CEO of M. Davis and Sons. It is great to have you with us today. I know that you have been so engaged with WIPP for a long time now, right? And you've taken advantage of the Challenge Her program, both from the programming side and the matchmaker side. And as we launch our 2021 program, I thought it was really important for people to hear from you as a fellow business owner about your success with engagement. So I would like to start this conversation by having you introduce yourself.
Absolutely. Thank you, Candace. It is great to be here and great to see you. So I'm CEO of M. Davis. We're a fifth generation industrial construction company, and we specialize in mechanical, electrical, fabrication, and instrumentation and control services. In the government space, we really focus on our VTI by M. Davis brand power distribution equipment.
Wow, you are busy. And as I know, you are functioning in what is not traditionally a woman's world, right? You are in a man's world. So I just thank you because I know that you do a lot for your community in your role to really help shine a light, right? For women owned businesses, certainly for young women coming up in the industry. I know that you often travel to DC to attend Challenge Her events, and especially when we were in person. So, can you tell us why it's so important to you to participate in the program and perhaps how Challenge Her has aided in the success of your company?
Absolutely. I'm glad to answer that question. You know, I have found that doing business in the government space is far different from being in the commercial space. So for me, the Challenge Her events are a terrific opportunity to educate myself and be better prepared to support the entities in that market that I do business with. I also love the networking aspect of the events. So, whether it's with potential customers, existing customers, and just as importantly, with other diverse suppliers, we get together and we can talk and learn from each other. And I'm always looking for other diverse suppliers to work with. And we do have our own supplier diversity program at M. Davis. So I'm always looking for diverse suppliers for my business as well.
That is great. And I am so happy that you talked about both the commercial and government space because I definitely have a very strong thought that our business owners should have a really diversified portfolio in both the commercial and government space. And so I really appreciate that you are in both of those spaces and you talk to that. As we wrap up our short segment here, can you provide some words of wisdom or recommendation to women business owners who are thinking about engaging with WIPP and the Challenge Her program?
Absolutely. My best piece of advice is to be prepared. My go to is a spreadsheet that I prepare before the event with a list of all the entities that I am interested in talking to. And I also put on there if there's anything that we've provided, a service or a product, and also what they might be interested in. That way, when I get to the event, I can hit the ground running. I'm prepared for whatever comes up, and I can get the most out of that. My other piece of advice is to sit next to someone you don't know. I did that at another event probably 4 years ago, and that ended up being one of the entities on my list that I was looking to talk to, and it turned into millions of dollars in construction projects. So the more prepared you are, the better off you'll be, and the more you'll get out of the event.
I love, love, love that advice. I think the first is engage. That's the first. So show up. The second one is do your research so that you have a plan. The third is when we are back in the physical environment, sit next to someone you know, and I'm going to translate that into our virtual environment, and I will say chat with someone that you don't know, right? So that you can interact with them. I love that. And certainly I know for you, it would also be follow up. Follow up is critical to the conversations that you have. So I appreciate your time with us. I appreciate you sharing some of your successes. And certainly, as such a successful woman owned business, you sharing some of your best practices with us today.
Glad to be here and glad to help out. These are amazing events. So I encourage everyone to participate, whether it's virtually or when we're back in person.
Well, thank you so very much. And I want to encourage everyone to visit our website at www.challengeher.us. Sign up for our webinars. We update the site often. I invite you to attend the sessions that we have in the virtual environment live every fourth Thursday of the month. And of course, if you access our online, on demand, 24/7 accessible past webinars, you are going to find some amazing, amazing information. So I thank you and I hope to see you online.